Ladies and gentlemen, the time is now. WWE 2K25 is here, and we are ready to begin our journey with MyGM. Yet again, another release here of the 2K franchise with MyGM. So again, this year's GM, you can play locally or online. Online does have some features missing, as you can see right there. So we are going to be playing locally against the AI. So first things first, we need to determine who we're going to be. We're going to be human, of course. And let's determine out of all of our GMs here, you can see all these various different GMs and what they have. You also can put your own custom GM if you're playing locally with a save. So let's read some of these. I'm trying to be nobody from the last game. So all these people here from the last game, not going to happen. Let's look at what Ava Rain's got here. Medics on standby twice per season. Prevent all superstars on your brand from becoming injured in this week's matches. That's not bad, especially once GM gets crappy. Nick Aldis has contract magnet twice per season. Add 10 weeks to a contract's duration. Shawn Michaels has heartbreaker. Select an opposing brand. Next week, 5 superstars on their roster will permanently lose 1 promo skill. Okay. Sensational Sherry has sensational defeat. Select an opposing brand. Reduce the morale of all of their superstars by 1 rank next week. Okay. Miss Elizabeth has a mega power. Select a superstar on your brand and immediately max out their popularity, stamina, and morale. Holy crap, that's solid. Mega power. Select a superstar on a brand and immediately max out their popularity, stamina, and morale. So that means I could go hire the cheapest jobber there is and immediately boost them to be one of the best people in this game. That may be the Miss Elizabeth may be the first GM we roll with. We'll see here. Let's see what Armando has here. Estrada squash match twice per season. All superstars on your brand who win their matches gain double ring XP. Mr. Fuji here has salty twice per season. Triple the cost of all opposing brand matches for the next week's show. Okay, and then you have, of course, CM Punk has punked. Reduce the fan retention rate of all opposing brands by 3% during next week's show. So it's not bad, man, but I'm really liking what we're seeing from Miss Elizabeth here, and I think you would all probably agree that is a very, very powerful card that you get to use once per season. Do I go with the most powerful card, or do I go with Shawn Michaels because he's HBK, man? He's a heartbreak kid. I love him. Or do I? It's just a question I got to determine. Also, I could go CM Punk because why not? So many questions. Nick Aldis is a nice pick. The injury card here from Ava Rain is a solid pick as well. But I think for the sake of just starting off with a GM I love, he's one of my favorites of all time in the ring, I'm gonna go Shawn Michaels just because I love Shawn Michaels, and we're gonna do that to start. Now we get to pick our brand. We have SmackDown, Raw, NXT. Yes, I know, Paul Heyman, how this works. All right, so you have NXT, NXT 2.0, WCW, ECW, who only has 3 championships, by the way, so their titles will get higher title bonus. And then you have NXT Mutiny. Collect the full contract price for 3 superstars you fire this week. Wow. NXT 2.0, reduce the price of the next 3 superstars you purchase this week by 50%. Wow. NXT title matches booked for this week all receive a large match rating bonus. And then, of course, you have Raw and SmackDown. Raw, this is War, twice per season. We can randomly have 5 selected superstars that cannot be booked. That's pretty solid. We had that used against us quite a lot in our extreme difficulty series we did most recently. I may go with Raw just because I want to start with one of the big brands. So we're going to do Shawn Michaels on Raw. And I know that may not be the popular pick, but I'm curious to see what this... permanently losing 1 promo skill. That's very, very intriguing to me. I could switch off, though. We could go just a minute playa. We could do mega power. I mean, that Miss Elizabeth card is so good. I'm sorry. I got to do it. Miss Elizabeth it is. That mega power card is massive, and I got to use it to the fullest. So here we go. Now we got to select our opposition. We're going to do CPU. CPU it is. We're going to go with... I want to go up against Shawn. Shawn's going to be taking the helm of his brand, NXT. All right. Which I think is perfect. We're going to go another CPU, and we're going to do... Always got to have Paul Heyman in there. And I think Paul Heyman with ECW or WCW, or we could go SmackDown. Let's do NXT Mutiny's interesting. SmackDown's interesting. Of course, you know, we've done Paul with ECW before. Let's do him here with SmackDown just because something different. All right, and then one more GM we need. I think it would be fun. CM Punk would be an awesome GM, but the fact that he's going to be a superstar in this, I don't want him to be a GM because of that. So let's go with somebody new. And I think, I think an Armando Estrada will be a really, you know what? Let's go with Ava Rain's interesting too. Okay, we're going to go. I want to go Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis it is, and he's going to bring out the WCW, ECW. Oh boy. Let's do ECW. Let's go WCW. Just switch it up. So we got Raw, SmackDown, ECW, or WCW, and NXT for first go at it. Let's get it started here. So we have everything situated for our players. We are going to be going with Miss Elizabeth first things first. We confirm, and now we get to select our difficulty, which we are going to start out on the highest difficulty there is. Win condition. Brands all ranked by their number of fans, then by Hall of Fame trophies. Ooh, interesting. So we could change this. Where fans don't matter as much. Fans are earned by booking shows. Trophies are earned by completing seasonal challenges and reaching career milestones. This is interesting change here. I'm kind of intrigued to try this with fans because that seems to be the toughest gauge. Hall of Fame trophies. Let's keep it at 10. Opening budget, we're going to go to maximum. Default order, shakeups on draft pool. We're going to keep it on the default draft pool. All right, match unlocks we'll keep on default. Booker timing is going to be off because we're doing CPU. So I think that's pretty good. We're going to be going extreme difficulty across the board. Fans is the win condition now. And now we can get going here with this. What is this? What is this? Whoa, 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 what just happened? All right, we're ready to get going with the draft, and we'll see if the draft has anything new. Season 1 begins now. So here we go. There's the rules to the draft if you need to see. Let's get started with this thing as we know all this. Okay, none of this has changed. We know how this works. Thank you, Paul. So we get the first pick of the draft, and the most expensive superstar on the roster is CM Punk. And I think Punk would be an awesome pick. Cody Rhodes is there as well. Roman Reigns. So now they fixed the bug. Now you do have every person that is available to be drafted out the chute. So you know what? We've got $4 million to spend. I'd be hard pressed not to get CM Punk. I gotta get him. So we're gonna build a roster out. Thank you. I know how this works. So we're going through the draft here. We got Randy Orton for them. SmackDown's gonna go with Rhea Ripley. Not a bad pick for them. And WCW's gonna go with Bray Wyatt. It's late great there. And now we're back up. So round 2, we get a second pick. So we have CM Punk. We need a bruiser to immediately put him into a feud with, and I think Roman Reigns is an obvious choice for us to get there. So Roman Reigns is going to be the pick. Try not to spend too terribly much money early on. That's 2 big expensive stars. I may need to start thinking about going down the pipeline and getting cheaper stars to make the most of what we have. So we have CM Punk, we have Roman Reigns to lead our men's division. Now let's look at the women's side of things. And we need to find 2 big stars for our women's division to build around. And you notice the women's division is loaded with giants and cruisers. Lots of giants, lots of cruisers. There's lots of fighters. There's some bruisers, but not near as many as what you would expect to see. So I'm thinking more so right now, we're going to go along the lines, man, there are some fighters. There's not a ton of bruisers, but there's more giants, cruisers. So let's go down the giant cruiser route here. And the best giant available is Charlotte Flair. So we're going to go with Charlotte Flair for the women's division. And then we'll find her pairing with a cruiserweight. Logan Paul there, not a bad pick. So let's see here. We need a cruiser for the women's division. Zelina Vega, you have Io Sky, of course. Liv Morgan's a great get. Let's go Liv Morgan, mainly because, actually, you know what? Her stamina is lower to start. I don't love that. I don't love that the stamina is so low. So we're going to go Io Sky because of that, because the stamina is very important early on, especially. So Liv will go over to NXT.
She's going to take this brand.
People are passing on Cody because of that price tag, I'm sure. So we have our starting feuds for the men's division and the women's division. We want to stay with the men's division, going with the fighters and bruisers. So let's go here. And now let's go down a little bit cheaper here. And again, I know I'm passing a lot of big stars, but I'm thinking about building out a big roster that we can get nobody over 280. Nobody over 280. So for the men's division here, we got a Damian Priest, a Carlito, Sheamus, Joey Gacy. It's not a bad get. Shayna Baszler, Otis, Nikki Cross, Dexter Lumis. Man, Jade Cargill is going to be a good get too. I'm probably going to get her at some point. So let's go here. Let's go up a little bit here. Let's go get straight off the shoot. I'm going to get Sheamus. Got to get Sheamus. He's got 90 stamina as well. That's a really nice start. So we have Sheamus. We need to find him a pairing now.
So why did GM take so long?
All right, so people are going down the really cheap range. So now we've got Sheamus. Let's go find a fighter for Sheamus. So Sheamus is a face. We need a heel. We need a heel fighter for Sheamus. And heel fighter, please. Not a lot of heels here for the men's division here. We got Carl Anderson there. Got a Duke. Trying to pick a really good pick for us. Men's division. Heel fighter. Charlie Dempsey's not a bad get. We could really build him up into something. Lexis King as well. Trick Williams was really good for us last year's game. You know what? Let's start going down a little bit here. Let's get a Trick William. Let's get a Lexis King. 76 Lexis King. I'll take that. Stamina.
Lexis King.
Not bad pick. So the men's division, we're getting a pretty decent roster built out right now. Just trying to stay as inexpensive as I can. Trying to stay under 200,000 now if I can help it. Women's division we will get to very, very soon. So we have, for the men's division, 1 heel total. We have 2 fighters and 2 bruisers. So let's stay on this path with fighters and bruisers. And let's go get Baron Corbin. I don't think I'm gonna get Baron Corbin. You could get an Austin Theory. He's a future superstar. Ridge Holland, Dragon Lee. Man, oh man. Could go specialist as well. Like a Montez Ford's never a bad pick. Never a bad pick getting a Montez Ford. Could work with a lot of different guys. Let's get Montez, man. Montez Ford's solid. Really like what Montez could bring to the table for us. And we'll get 1 more man for the division. I want to start with 8 men if I can, and then 4 to 6 women if I can afford it. So Montez Ford was a specialist. Let's get a heel specialist. Another specialist for the men's division here. Elton Prince is not a bad pick. Dragunov, I could turn him heel maybe if I want to. Ilya Dragunov. Kit Wilson. Andre Chase. And now we're getting people a little bit too expensive for me. Pete Dunne's not bad. Not a bad get there, but I want to stay inexpensive. So let's go Dragunov. Get him at 183. We'll turn one of those guys heel. So that's 6 men. Now let's go to the women's division and start to bolster that a little bit further.
Big boys and girls play.
All right, so women's division, let's go down here. So we're focusing on giants and cruisers primarily. So let's see what we can get here for the Giants cruisers. We can go, again, I want to stay around this area here. Raquel Rodriguez is not a bad shout. Natalia as a specialist is pretty solid. Scarlett Beauregard. Man, expensive. Can't go that high. Zoe Stark, Raquel. I'm going to go Raquel at 161. Not a bad start right there for her. And then I'll try to get 1 more cruiser to match with her. And I'll get a really good, either a tag team women's feud or just another mid-card feud. I understand how this works, Paul. Thank you. All right, so we need another cruiser. Kalani Jordan, not a bad pick. Really good stamina out there. 86 is really pretty good. Thea Hale, Caden Carter, go Blair Davenport, Katana Chance, Gigi Dolan, not bad either. 60 stamina, 47 popularity. Shotzi's a good shout. Roxanne Perez, the really good one right there. I'm going to go Roxanne Perez. That's pretty good. 64 stamina. I'll take that as well. And she's already a heel. So we got that.
She has all the tools
so now
to
the
be a
women's division has 4
future player here.
superstars. The men's still have 6.
Raw looking to add to its
So let's
haul
stick with the women
another
here.
pick.
Let's keep going down here. And I want to get a couple specialists for the women's division. And I know I saw a Blair Davenport and a Gigi Dolan. So let's get those two immediately. That way they can fit into pretty much any feud we need. So we'll get a Gigi Dolan.
She's ready to fight anyone.
Trying to see who's all going here. So trying to look at the money. We're at 1 point. We're a little bit expensive compared to everybody else. Blair Davenport. Let's get Blair Davenport. And I think for the women's division, that's pretty solid to start. And now let's go try to grab a couple more guys from the men's division that are cheap. A couple more guys for the men's division that are cheap. And I mean, a Pat McAfee's perfect. He's a specialist as well. But let's go with a fighter like a Oba Femi. Eddie Thorpe is a good guy. Trick Williams, man. I'm still thinking I would go Trick. And then maybe Oba. That's a solid. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot, actually.
Trick Williams bringing the
Going with
gift of gab
some of
and
the
gift
bottom
jab to a new
bottom
brand.
and barrel in
The
terms of
GM knows
cost.
he's looking to
Not
take it to the
talent,
next
though.
level.
Talent, they're tremendously talented. So let's
It's
get
another
Oba
big
here
pick
now.
for
Oba
Monday
Femi
Night
here. All right, that's good.
Major pickup
So we have
here
8
as this
men's
brand
roster
snacks the
now.
ruler.
Only
Oba
well,
Femi.
that's not
This
us.
man has so much untapped
See how much
potential.
expensive,
It's
how much
scary.
we're at. We're under $1 million, aren't we?
Who's
Well, no,
about to
we're
join the
doing pretty
Raw
good.
roster?
So we have 8 men, 6 women. All right. Do I go get 2 more guys, man? I think I may do it. I may get some more specialists. Pat McAfee. I kind of like it. Tony D'Angelo. Ethan Page. All right, let's get too expensive. So let's go down here. Let's get Pat McAfee. He's a specialist.
My Raw broadcast buddy now competing
And
on
then-
Monday nights.
The brand felt incomplete
see what else we can
without
find
this guy.
here.
Great late pick.
So we got
Lot of
Pat
opportunities here for
McAfee, and let's go
Raw's
Tony
next
D'Angelo,
selection.
another specialist here. Again, specialists are good. I like having a mix of specialists in there that can do a lot of stuff for us.
If he gains focus
Everybody's
on this show,
under $1 million
he'll
now.
be unstoppable.
So the spending's not horrific.
The Raw GM
All right, now let's go to the women's division. Let's get a couple more superstars here. Either some cruisers. Let's see. Kalani Jordan, really inexpensive. And then what's the most the cheapest? Man, there's not any cheap. No cheap. Okay, so there's no cheap giants left. There's none. So we need to find some. We need to find some specialists if there is any. Tiffany Stratton is around. Shoot. All right, I'm going to go with Tiffany Stratton just because I need a specialist and I can find another cruiser just to throw in there that's pretty
She's going to be
inexpensive.
a big
And then I
player
think the
here
roster's pretty
very
set.
soon.
I think the roster will be pretty set after that. So let's go. Tiffany Stratton, what is she? A heel? So I need a face. Man, I was wanting to go Jada Parker. I think I still will. Kalani Jordan's not bad either. Let's do it. Let's go Kalani Jordan here. All right. I think the women's division's set.
Jordan is a big pickup for this brand.
Everybody else
She's
continuing
hungry
on.
for
Nobody's
opportunity,
finalized their
and she
roster
just
yet,
got
though.
it.
Nobody's finalized the roster.
Raw looking
We're
to
sitting
add to
pretty
its haul
with our
another
income.
pick.
So we have 8 women and 10 men. I kind of want to bite the bullet on what we have with 18 superstars to start and just go with that, and then we can go from there. So I'm going to end my roster,
red has
in my
been
draft. There you
assembled.
see what we got. Pretty good roster to start off with, I think.
Who'll join
Y'all let
the
me know your
black and
thoughts
gold
below
brand
of
next?
our first class
SmackDown moving on to
in
the
my
draft.
GM Extreme Difficulty here in
And you
2K25.
gotta wonder who's next for WCW.
Everybody else
Who's
looks
up
like
for
they're trying to go
NXT?
upwards towards 20 superstars.
The SmackDown
That's fine.
GM is preparing their next pick. WCW
So they
looking
are
to add to
all
their
going
haul
with, so
this pick.
WCW's done
Look at
now.
the big boys and girls
Nobody's
on the
gonna have that much money.
WCW roster.
I'm thinking about
With
that
all this
money, man.
talent, This is going to be
There's
a
in
competitive
NXT,
brand.
and then
The
you got
SmackDown
SmackDown
roster
there.
is now
I'm worried about Paul
complete.
Heyman as always, but
Look
that's
at all this talent,
starting
but in
rosters,
the
man.
end, only
Let me
one
know who
brand will
won the
win.
opening draft for today's video as we're gonna get ready to book some stuff out. Who won? Who got the best draft out there? We have the fewest superstars by 2, but that's okay. So we're gearing up, getting ready. Hall of Fame's the goal. We know that the trophies are important, but it's about the fans first and foremost with this season as we're getting ready for King of the Ring, King and Queen of the Ring. We know how all this works. Checking in with Triple H. Can't wait. Ready to get started, Miss Elizabeth says. All right. Paul Heyman. What do you got to say? Nothing? All right. Well, Paul Heyman can shove it. So we know how all this works. So now it's time to select our World Heavyweight Champion. And I can't think of a better champion to start off for us than CM Punk. Got to go with CM Punk, baby. Tag champions now. Oof. Let's go first with our IC champion. So we got Roman to start off as our champ. I'm going to go immediately with, or CM Punk, excuse me, as our champ. I'm going to go with mid-tier for me. I'm going to go Montez Ford as our IC champion. I love it. For our tag team champions. Specialist fighters. Let's go Lexus King and Oba Femi. Oba. Right here. These two are going to be our tag champs. I think that's a pretty good championship for the championship roster there. Women's division, our champion. We're going to start it off with, I think it's due time. Gigi Dolan gets a run. Our tag champions, we're going to go with, let's go Blair Davenport and Raquel Rodriguez. I think that's a pretty solid powerhouse women's division there. So that's a specialist and a giant. All right, so that's the women's division. They don't have the Intercontinental and the what is it, the other one, the US title for the women's division. That's kind of unfortunate to see. All right, but here's how all this stuff works. Again, if you're new to the game, we'll try to explain things as we go as best we can. I like some of the new graphics we're seeing here. We still have our seasonal challenges. There you see some of the seasonal challenges that we will try to get, but again, since fans are the trump card in this game, we're really focusing on the fans. Now they want us to ensure our least popular available superstars in a match this week. We'll get a back alley crew card. So we have our booking here. Thank you. We have this as well. Yes, I know how this all works. So we have one asset. We can't afford anything. So everybody's starting on a base level, even playing field. Here you see our cards. We could immediately go ahead and sign somebody. We also have This Is War card to be able to have 5 people randomly not able to be booked. So I could do that very soon as well. Oh, you have a 2 extreme we can go ahead and get. I kind of like the idea of an Extreme Rules match doing its thing there. And then you have this, of course. So let's go ahead and first look at hiring some talent. Yes, I'm aware how this works. Thank you. All right, let's go find for the women's division some face giants, if there is any. There is none. That's typical. All right, is there any female giants available? We got a Jody Garcia. Okay, pretty interesting. All right, thank you, Paul. God bless. I'm can't wait till we're done with all this, the introductory stuff here. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign her out to a full contract. She's gonna be one of our big stars, I think. I'm gonna try to grow her out. So 21 weeks, 56,000. I'm good with that. Men's division, not gonna hire any of you guys out. So here's what we got planned. First show, I want to immediately go with some title matches. Okay. Thank you, Paul. I know how all this works. Jeez, he's gonna drive me crazy with this. Let's start off CM Punk. Let's get him immediately in a feud. And I know, yeah, it's probably got to be a Roman Reigns thing. So here's what we're gonna do. I want to turn Roman to a role change. He's gonna go heel. Roman back to heel. All right. And we're gonna get a CM Punk call out on Roman immediately. All right, we're gonna go start with Montez Ford in the main event. Montez Ford is gonna go up against, we need some heels, my man. Oh my gosh, we don't have any heels for the men's division here. So what do we want to do here? Let me see. Let's go heel. Just give me anything here. What we have? Trying to see what's around. Not a lot of heels to choose from, huh? You got Chester. You got Tim Burr. Right. tell you what, we're gonna have another role change, and I'm gonna make Montez Ford go. You know what? Let's change. Let's change. Let's go Dragunov to heel, and then we'll go another call out. We'll have Montez Ford call out Dragunov. That's specialist. I don't love that. So instead, we'll go role change Montez to heel, and then we'll go Montez, which will be the heel. He's going to get called out by... Let's go first with Tony D. No, he's a specialist too. I don't want specialist. So let's do Sheamus. Sheamus is a good shout. Sheamus call out Montez. Let's get that going. All right, let's start with our women's division first. We're going to go ahead and put the title on the line. Gigi Dolan, she's going to go up against, starting feud for her will be a heel. Let's go Roxanne Perez. Let's start that women's feud off hot. Let's get it going. Women's division, let's do tag team women's division action. We got a giant specialist heel combo here. And let's go Kalani Jordan, excuse me, and a Charlotte Flair. That's a fun tag team. Let's mix it up. Let's go. Let's shake up a little bit. Let's go Extreme Rules there. And then mid-card. I still want to think about this men's tag team division here. So let's look at the men's tag division here. Go U2, Bruiser Fighter versus Trick Williams and Rick and Ilya Dragunov. Throw the title on the line there. All right. And then from there on, we'll just, I guess, throw together a random match here with you and Jody Garcia for fun. And maybe make it a triple threat. Let's just make it a triple threat just so we get every superstar on the card. And then for the men's division, we have Tony D'Angelo and Pat McAfee. Not expecting much there. So there's our opening first card. Let's go ahead and book this thing out. I know how this works. Thank you. It's going to cost us $50,000 to book. All right, so let's go ahead and simulate the Women's Tag Team Championship matchup. And we have new champions, Charlotte Flair and Jordan win in a 3.5-star opener that grows their feud to level 1. Roman Reigns turning from a face to a heel. Triple threat time now. And we have a win for Tiffany Stratton. Gets the win in a terrible match that begins a feud with her and Io Sky. CM Punk call out there, successful now to a level 1. Now it's time for the Men's Tag Team Championship match. And we have new champs Trick Williams, Ilya Dragunov with the win in a terrible match. Why was that so bad? Was it because of the specialist? What was that? Okay, that's not great. That tag team match did not execute like I was anticipating. Tony D'Angelo with a win there and a dull crap match there. Sheamus with a decent call out, didn't do anything for us. And now women's championship on the line. And Gigi Dolan with the win and the retention, beginning a feud in a level 3-star match. So nothing spectacular for us to get going our opening show. Let's go ahead and sim past the opening cards for our opposition as you see what they have going. So here's your post breakdown. We had overall good booking. You see the winners. I like how they're highlighting some of this stuff. Loving a lot of the changes I'm seeing here in terms of just graphics alone. Similar layout, but we had good booking overall. Why was this such a dud? The roles were good. The class matchups were 3.5 star. The tag chemistry was terrible. That's one thing. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks because that's a rivalry that started there. So that kind of stinks. NXT had good booking as well. What else do we have? Amazing booking from SmackDown. Paul Heyman, man, knows what he's doing. Now, he worked more of his main championships in. Drew a couple feuds out as well. Good booking from WCW as well. So, as it stands, we had a D show quality, a C match quality. I'm aware how this works, Paul. Thank you. Quit talking. We gained 25,000 fans. We gained $6,877 in profit. So 25,000 fans, that is not enough. NXT beats us with 31,940. SmackDown wins the week right now with 41,985. And WCW coming in there in 35,000, 125. So we fell to last after this week. We do get the back alley crew card, which is excellent to see. But there you see where we're at. We are last place, Miss Elizabeth. We are failing and falling behind, but we do have budget. We do have the budget in the back pocket. 3 weeks away now. But now we can start to do some stuff. I understand morale. I know how it works. D'Angelo versus McAfee. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm going to turn one of them heel. Don't worry. You want a rematch? Sure. We can give you a rematch, Roxanne Perez. Promise to rematch in the next 2 weeks. Schedule a run-in? I'm not going to do that. So countdown to King and Queen of the Rings 2 weeks away. The go-home show. Okay, that's cool. So use the go-home show to resolve any major rivalries and get fans hyped for the PLE. Okay, interesting. All right, we do have these injury rehab cards here. I'm thinking right now, let's go first things first. Let's look at some talent that I can try to sign. Let's just look at any. I'm looking at any here. Got a Shotzi. That's not a bad get. I'm kind of tempted to go get Shotzi here for what we can get her for. It's another solid piece of the women's division. Entire season for 143. You better believe it. All right, men's division Abracalism. No, not happening. Let's do this again. Ridge Holland, Brooks Jensen. Let's do it one more time. Braun Breaker, yes. Braun Breaker's here. Let's sign him to the remainder of the deal, the season, if it'll let us afford it. Yes, Braun Breaker is going to come on and be a lasting member of this brand. Show logistics now. We can go ahead and upgrade a little bit here. Now, we don't have enough assets to get to level 3 for this, so I'm going to hold off. I'm not going to use any of this on these because it costs 2 assets to upgrade these to tier 2. I'm saving till we get to our number 3 assets, and we can upgrade our attendance and get to the concert hall. So that's what we're going to save our money for right now. Let's go ahead and first things first, book Roman versus Punk for the championship, and then let's go you and who did I want to put you in a feud with? He's a specialist. I think it was Sheamus. I think that was the feud I wanted to go with. So we're going to go with that. And then let's go ahead for the women's division. Tag team. Champs, go. Do your thing. All right. And then we'll do I need to do a heel turn, role change for Stratton. Not Stratton. Who was it that we needed to turn heel? Yeah, it was Tony D'Angelo. Yep. Tony D'Angelo, good turn heel. We'll do a call out from Pat McAfee in that case. All right, so let's look at some more matches here. Let's go you and Stratton in a match. And then, you know what? We might as well make that a fatal 4-way. That way we can do a double book here and go you and Dolan in that match as well. And then we'll do really down on this tag team, but I got to stick with it, I think. Just for the sake, you know what, instead of going with that, we'll do a tag team call out here. Tag team call out. There we go. And then we'll do one more call out. We'll do a Shotzi call out. Jody Garcia. We may turn Jody Garcia to a stud right now. Mega power. I'm gonna hang on that card actually. I'm gonna hang on it. We'll wait. We may get a better person. We want to push up to through the roof. All right, so let's go like a Braun Breaker versus a Trick Williams singles feud. Start to look at that. Let's book it. 19,000 show cost. We need our fans to increase. We got a couple titles on the line as well. Let's go ahead and book it. All right, IC title up for grabs. Here we go. And we have a Montez Ford retention in a 3-star match. No feud development though. Heel turn for D'Angelo. For fatal 4-way here. No title up for grabs. And it's a Tiffany Stratton win. She's now 2-0. We do get a few feuds to grow there. It's not a very good match though, unfortunately. Level 2 feud there. Nice. All right, women's championship tag team action. Let's see. We have retention there. Charlotte and Jordan with the win. 3-star match and a level 2 feud now. Let's grow this to level 2. Nice. And now, Braun Breaker, Trick Williams. And it's a Braun Breaker win in his debut. And not a very good match, though. It's a 2-star match. Shotzi with a call-out begins the feud with her. And now, WWE World Heavyweight Championship matchup. CM Punk retains, defeats Roman Reigns in a 3.5-star match. Feud does not develop whatsoever, though. So, pretty decent card. It's not going to be getting us amazing booking though, unfortunately. So not going to be amazing booking. Good booking, I'll take. And we'll take that. That's pretty decent. We had an NXT had good booking as well. They had a couple titles up for grabs in there. SmackDown ended up with good booking this week. Rhea Ripley right there and Wendy Chu had a good match. And it was a 3.5 star match. And then WCW with good booking. They had a 4-star main event though with Bray Wyatt versus Ludwig Kaiser. So pretty good stuff across the board from everybody this week. Let's see what it turned into. Match card quality was a B. We gained 29,000 fans and profit $38,909. NXT coming in just behind us at 27,000 fans this week. SmackDown beats us with 31,100 fans this week. And WCW beats everybody, 33,688 this week. So we are still going to be last place. But again, it's early. It's all about that big first pay-per-view, right? It's all about that first pay-per-view. So we are in Mexico now. We are 2 weeks away from the pay-per-view. Just got a note of caution. Now Gigi has a stamina level below 40. She's vulnerable to injuries. I'm aware. Roxanne Perez says, thanks for the rematch. Okay, well, there's that. So bad timing. That could be a good get there. So we need to have your most popular available female and face and heel face each other this week. All right, we do have the level 3. Let's go ahead and use the money. Let's buy the Concert Hall Arena. We are now to tier 2 in our venue. Beginner's Luck's always a good card, as are these Health Spa cards. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase both of these cards. I'm going to put the Beginner's Luck card on, and we're going to put it on... I'm going to put it on Jody Garcia because I think we're going to try to turn Pat McAfee into a megastar. Pat McAfee, I think we're going to use this card right here, Mega Power. And we're going to turn Pat McAfee, maybe, into a megastar here. Could be anybody. I could make it to be any single person we see here, but he's the furthest away. I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna still hold off. Who got below 40 stamina now? Was Shotzi or is Gigi Dolan? I'm gonna give her this Health Spa card. I'm gonna really try to focus in on stamina. We're gonna give her a week off. Okay. So now with that being said, let's book out this card. So Punk, stamina-wise, is still good. We're going to keep going with that title match, or that match right there. I'm going to make the title go up for grabs yet again. Let's start this with a tag action title match. Stamina is good for everybody there. Montez, I need you and Sheamus. I'll tell you what we're going to do for this. Since that development's not growing like I'd like to see, we're going to just force the issue. We're going to do a double call out. Sheamus is going to call it Montez. Montez is going to call it Sheamus. Then we're going to book let's book the men's tag team as my... Let's go men's tag team here. Throw the title up. Let's make it a table match. Make it fun. You and Stratton. Let's grow that. You and Trick. Can't grow that right now, so I could do instead you and D'Angelo. All right, so let's go here. Let's grow that feud a little bit, and then we'll do Gigi Dolan growth right there from Roxanne Perez. Not bad. A lot of growth. Couple title matches up there. $18,000 show cost. We're in a new venue as well. Let's see if it pays out for us. So Raw, get it started with the women's tag team division, and it is a Charlotte Flair Jordan retention growing at the level 3 feud now. Level 1 feud now, beautiful, like what I see there. Io Sky, she takes care of Stratton with a win, and still a 2-star match. Sheamus grows the field level 2, nice. All right, let's see what this match does. Please do better than mediocre, please. Okay, 2.5 stars, I'll take it. Grows the feud to level 3. Ron Breaker, nothing there. Pat McAfee, D'Angelo, and it's a Pat McAfee win. Stinker right there. Stinker. Not good. Level 3 feud there. And now, World Heavyweight Championship up for grabs yet again. And CM Punk retains the title still. 4 stars. No feud development, though. Nothing. That's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So, it's trying to get a lot of growth in our development and our feuds, but we didn't get what we needed there. So, we had good booking. Would have helped if we would have had a better Open. If the Open was a 4-star, we could have had amazing booking, but pretty solid. Good booking here from NXT. Good booking from SmackDown. I'm trying to look at rivalries, and then good booking from WCW. So everybody doing their job, doing it well. We had a B match quality. We gained 29,000 fans. I can already tell you that's not going to be enough to win the week. 29,000. 40,000 for NXT. Are you serious? They didn't profit though. They made negative $5. 25,000 for SmackDown. We beat them. 29,000 for WCW. So NXT crushed it this week. They crushed it. And because of that, we are still last place. Shawn Michaels in NXT boost up now to level, they're number 1. So we got our work cut out for us a little bit here. Getting ready for our pay-per-view. We're 1 week away. It's go home show. It's go home show. She wants to be on the card. You want to be on that PLE card as well. So we get a injury rehab card if we have a TLC match. I don't know if we're going to get that done. So let's look here. Injury rehab card. I'm going to buy it. Always want to get those cards if I can. I'm going to get the bad publicity card as well. We're going to steal. Oh, I can't use that right now. Are you kidding me? Can I do This Means War? Can't use it. Dang it. All right. That's not going to help us right now. Tier 1 crew doesn't help us. Everybody's tier 1 crew. Okay. So we just need to book some good go home show stuff. So go home show. Let me look at this. This is your brand's big show. So this is something that I don't think they talked about last year's game. This is a big opportunity to make a comeback or build a lead. You can gain one additional match to book any level 3-star or 4-star rivalries to get resolved. Try to save your best match for the next big show. Okay, interesting. That's a little bit different. So I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do a double promo call out for Roman and Punk. So is it better to blow off your rivalries in the pay-per-view or in the go-home show? I figure it'd be pay-per-views. Yes? Am I wrong with that? It feels like it just should be right. It just should be right. Montez and you two, I got to get this to be ready to go. All right, so let's start with Roxanne Perez and Gigi Dolan. And then we'll do an opener with you guys. Stamina's a little low for Charlotte. I kind of want to give her that week off then. That makes me scared. Charlotte, 37 stamina. Yeah, I don't want her getting hurt before this big event we got going on here. So let's instead go to the men's division and pray. Their stamina's low too. So everybody's stamina's a little shooketh right now. So this go home show scares me. So let's go Tony D'Angelo. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go Tiffany Stratton. Please don't get hurt. She's at 40 stamina as well. Let's go Braun Brick. No, you got 30. All right. Tony D'Angelo, Pat McAfee. Have a banger. Do well. Please, God. You and Jody Garcia. Go get it. And then got a Dragunov. We can get something started with him. And Lexus King, I guess, for fun. It's not going to be a great match. I'm focusing on the pay-per-view more so than anything. That may not be the right approach. I don't know. But I feel like the pay-per-view should be more powerful than anything. So, still going to save our Mega Power card for the right person. $18,000 the show cost. All right, let's book it. We don't have any title. We have one title up for grabs. Let's see what the opener looks like. Io Sky with a win. 2.5 stars. That's not great. Please, God, why can't y'all grow your feud? Your Punk and your Reigns. How does that not get a good feud? 1.5 star. Terrible. Nothing? Weak promo? I'm going to lose my mind, guys. I'm going to lose my mind if you have Punk and Roman not growing a feud on a go-home show angle. What is going on in this extreme difficulty? What is going on? What? Dragunov with the win over Lexus King. Trash. We had a trash show, y'all. This is the worst go-home show. It's like the Vince era right now. What is going on? Dolan does retain. At least that did something. It did blow off that feud, but it wasn't a very good feud to blow off. It's not what I was looking for. Didn't want to end that feud before the pay-per-view, dadgummit. What do I know, though? Well, let's see. Got a lot of title matches, man. So we had good booking. Bro, the go home shows hit different for these other brands. Look at this. They grew the feud a little bit, did a title match, grew the feud to level 3. Amazing booking. They grew to level 3. 8-week injury to Wild. Wow, that's massive. Rivalry complete there. So we're not the only one that completed a rivalry. Amazing booking, rivalry complete. Level 2, level 2, level 3. Okay, the WCW. Growing feud. So man, we're gonna get throttled. 40,000 fans gained this week. 74,000 for NXT, 79,000 for SmackDown, and 58,000 for WCW. That is insane. It's time for the paid PLE. Okay. We brought in a sports trainer. I can't afford this right now. I'm sorry. I can't lose stars before PLE. You want to be with Jody in a tag team? Sure, we can make that work, but not right now. All right, I understand morale. I get it. Cross brand. What is that? What did I just say? No. I wanted to know. Cross brand PLE. Welcome to your first cross brand PLE. This is where your fellow brands join together and share the same show. Each brand will contribute superstars to the opener. Hold up. Have they changed this, the way this works? Ladies and gentlemen, something is afoot here. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. This is complete change to what they've done in GM past. So realistically, you want your go home show to be your big show, because now the PLE, wow. Superstars from every match compete against each other in the opener and the main events. These are scored like any other match, but given a big boost. Any brand whose superstar wins these matches earns a unique PLE power card and boost to your fans. Don't worry about the cost of the matches. The commissioner has these covered. Mid cards are, okay, it's an individual part of the show. You book these like any other part of the show. Okay, intriguing, y'all. So this is interesting. So your opener and main event matches, you compete against each other. This is crazy talk. This is new. This is a completely new, fresh take. I'm here for it. I'm going to get a pre-match physio. You best believe it. I'm going to go ahead and immediately right now, I'm going to put the pre-match physio on my lowest stamina superstar who may end up getting hurt, which is going to be a Tiffany Stratton. I'm more worried about her than anybody. So we're going to give her pre-match physio. Don't want her getting hurt. Okay, well, here we go, y'all. This is crazy. King and Queen of the Ring men's tag team tornado tag will increase superstar popularity if you win, plus 10% chance of injury. So this, I'm going to go with Roman Reigns. Okay, that's that. Hold on. Main event is the women's superstar, and I'm going to give that to Gigi Dolan. And then now, so that's a women's tag team tornado tag. So I got Roman in one, and I got Dolan in the other. Now I get to book my mid card. So I get one mid card. That's it. We're going to make it a fatal 4-way. We're going to make it a TLC. We're going to make it the biggest match we possibly can. All right. So we're going to go Sheamus, Montez, and then let's throw in CM Punk. No. Let's throw in Braun Breaker and Trick Williams. And we're going to throw that title on, and we're going to get it going. Then we're going to do what wins me fans here, right? Charity, yes. Charity for CM Punk. Get us some fans. So we only get one mid card. This is crazy. So legitimately, your go home shows now, ladies and gentlemen, are basically your big pay-per-view where you got to blow stuff off. Because now you're competing with each other in your PLE. So we booked it. Let's do it. This is crazy talk. I'm loving this. This is a big change, but let's see. So here we go. Men's tornado tag. It's Randy and Roman versus Julius Creed and Gunther. This better be a win for us. And we get the dub. Roman and Randy with the win in a classic 4.5 stars. Let's go. Immediately grant a superstar on your brand 25 popularity is the match reward. That's massive. All right. Mid-card time now. We have our fatal four-way contest. Let's see if we can have the best mid-card. Got to have the best mid-card. Montez Ford wins, retains the title, grows the feud. 4.5-star match. Instant classic. Beat my chest on that. That's excellent. We gained 5,250 on the fans there from the charity. All right. Extreme Rules tag team now. This is going to be NXT's big match. They got to beat 4.5 stars. Yes. Yes. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. And they had a call out. Who gives a crap? Get out of here. Tag team. And they love their tag teams, don't they? SmackDown, what you got? Titles up for grabs. And Chase and Hudson with the win. Notice that they are actually the tag team together. Thank you, AI. The system works. Not a very good match, though. And now we got a call out there. Level 4 feud. That's a double promo. Wow. And now another tag team match. This is for WCW, and Sane and Kai with the win, and 4-star match, but Piper Niven hurt in that match for 4 weeks. Call out there, and now it's time for the main event. Tornado tag. Natalia on our end. Let's hope for the win. And we get the win. We went through this thing, baby. 4-star match. Immediately grant a superstar in your brand 25 popularity. So, ladies and gentlemen, we did an incredible job here. We crushed it in the opener and the close with our stars, and we had the best mid card out there. 4.5 stars. Huge. So exactly what you wanted to see. We did what we needed to do. And now let's see what happens here. PLE victories, fan bonus. We gained 20,000 extra fans for the win. And of course, the arena profit. So we gained 148,000 fans this week. We profit $57,000. 148. Is that the best? 108 for NXT, 97 for SmackDown, and 120 for WCW. So we gain a network special card to finish this one out. And we jump up to nothing. We're still last place. Who am I kidding? We're trailing by 4,000 behind Paul Heyman. That's okay, though. We're doing decent. We're about 10,000 behind SmackDown or NXT in first place, Shawn Michaels. So we're in a pretty good spot, but we're not done quite yet. It's time for the trades. We know how this works. I'm not proposing a trade. I'm going to end the trade and see if we have any pending trades here. So here we go. What does this say? Trade secrets. Each brand will have the opportunity to trade. You may only trade one brand at a time. Yeah, I'm aware. 5 trade attempts before. Okay, so whatever. All right, I'm aware of how this works. Thank you. All right, so I'm aware. Thank you. Okay, so they want to give me Liv Morgan for Roxanne Perez and $66,000 of my money. There's a 2 popularity difference. I decline. I decline. Respectfully. All right, so SummerSlam will be the next episode, ladies and gentlemen, but we're not done yet. We still have, I think, the big card. So I'm trying to spend my money. You know, Sean, get out of my face. I crushed it with the last show. Thank you. I'll give props. Thank you. Blair Davenport, I've had enough of this crap. Working at Raw has been a complete joke. And she wants to leave. She wants a big bonus. So I'm going to let her go. Blair Davenport's gone. That is a specialist, a heel specialist that is going to be out of here. And Charlotte's upset that we didn't get her on the card. Well, that sucks. So now it's time for us to pick a shake-up card. Our instant cards Paragon. Gain XP for each person. No, don't like that one. Superstars below ring level 20 who win against superstars at or above ring level 20 gain 10 popularity. Oof, don't like that. Triple threat matches cost superstars less stamina. I kind of like the ring XP with the Paragon. Let's go with that. So everybody that shares the same, let's go. What's the most we have here? So we have a ton of specialists, don't we? Ton of specialists. Let's go with specialists. So everybody that shares with that, everybody clicking, everybody getting a ring XP bonus. So next episode we start with SummerSlam. We're getting ready for that. Now that we've gotten one under our belt, we kind of know how the new systems work here in GM mode. Let me know y'all's honest thoughts. What do y'all think of GM mode in WWE 2K25? Do you like the new additions? Do you like the changes? Do you not? Share all of that feedback for me down below and let me know what you think we should do with this roster moving forward. But ladies and gents, next episode we're going to pick up, get ready for SummerSlam here in our extreme difficulty GM series here in WWE 2K25.